sports movie fans, and welcome to the Locker Room Flicks podcast. I'm your host, Frank Sullivan, and with me is my co-host, Frank Darlin. Frank, how are you today?
Very good, very good. Went to the
Very
Magic
good.
Kingdom today.
Nice. How was
Yeah,
that?
had a good time, yeah. It was a lot of fun, yeah, a lot of fun. So, as you
That's
can
awesome.
see, I got
see
my
this.
shirt on.
I
so-
see the shirt.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time.
That's good. Cool. We have a exciting show for you, everyone, today. We have a special guest, former co-host of this podcast, Steve Lant. Steve, how are you?
Yo, what's up, guys? How are you? Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me on.
I was waiting for you to say, "Hey now."
Hey now, hey now.
I used to do that after he used to introduce me. Do the whole Howard Stern.
Hey now, Howard Stern.
that's
if you're
pretty
listening,
good.
and we know you are.
We know you're listening, Howard.
Now, Frank, a little fact about me: I've
Yes.
never been to Walt Disney World.
Okay, well, that's, I mean,
You know.
yeah, we've been going forever.
Well,
We've
you
been
li-
going forever, me and my kids.
Yeah, you
we
guys
live
lived.
here now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you lived down there, right?
But I lived in Connecticut most of my life. Yeah, my kids are all up in Connecticut. I'll be going there soon. So,
nice.
we got an annual pass we have. So we get during the week, so we can go anytime we want. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's
Sweet.
good. We enjoy it. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, I love it here. 5 years I've been here now, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, huh?
just love it.
God, it's been that long,
yeah.
huh?
Wow.
It's been that long. Yeah, I wake up every morning and it's sunny out. Sorry, but it is.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to go to Connecticut, cool down a little bit, get a little. That'll be
Yeah,
nice. I'm looking forward to it. So.
we're in right now. We're in the middle of a cold snap here. It just went
Yes, I heard that.
from
Yeah,
70
yeah.
degrees to damn near. God, this morning I had to be like close to 30.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like it was like
Maria told me that. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was 27 by me, man. It was not
Really?
not warm. Not warm.
That's
Now,
right.
where do you
yeah,
live
yeah,
in New
yeah.
York? Where
I
do you live
live
in New York?
I live about, I would say, an hour and a half, 2 hours north of New York City.
Oh,
So
okay.
prob-
Okay.
so
The
probably
suburbs, basically.
Yeah. So like I live
Upper-
right off. I live right off of 84.
84. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
so-
Oh, okay. I know where that is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm what?
Wow.
Frankie, what do you think? Hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah, probably hour and a half. It's probably 2 at the most. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice, though. That's nice.
Depending on how you
There's a lot
drive.
of nice.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
nice area. Yeah, that's beautiful up there. Yeah. Everybody thinks of New York. They always think of the city. They don't think of.
Oh
They don't
yeah.
think of the other part of New York. You know.
That's
You
right.
forget.
The
I
city's
know,
only a
yeah.
little portion of it, you know.
You forget how big it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's huge.
I know, man.
It's huge.
I know. That's wild.
So yeah,
Cool.
man.
Oh, I want to tell you something while we're on here. Thank you for all your help with this to get
Yes.
us going with the Squadcast and the Lipson and all that, because I'm pretty good at that stuff, but I didn't know where to go. So once I got it all, it was thank you again. It was I figured it all out, the sound thing and all that. I think what was the sound? I forgot the name of the sound thing I used, but
Oh,
you gave
Audacity?
it to me. Yeah, Audacity. It works like a charm.
Yeah.
So,
It's
thanks
great,
again.
right? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thank you for
Absolutely,
that.
man.
Yeah,
Glad to help,
'Cause I didn't know nothing about that stuff. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it feels overwhelming sometimes, but nah, I've listened to I've been listening to you guys, and you guys are doing great.
yeah, we're trying.
Thanks.
We're trying. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying. He knows a lot. He's more computer than I know. I don't really know too much.
Well, we got a 30-year swing too, so it's a little.
Yeah,
I'm
that's true.
62, and you're. What are you? 32 or 34?
34.
34.
Oh,
Okay.
and I'm right. I'm
34,
right
yeah.
in between. I'm right in
I
between.
figured you were. You're 40 something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like 42.
Yeah. 42. Okay.
But,
Speaking of birthdays, we got a special shout out to my wife here, Casey. Casey just turned 34.
Oh, that's right.
Happy birthday,
Yes.
Casey.
Yeah, happy
25th.
birthday. I saw it on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, we missed. Yeah, but it's as if she's listening. She don't listen. She don't listen no more.
If Casey's
don't-
listening, and we know
She
you're
don't
not.
listen.
That's funny.
She don't listen no more since Stella. She don't have time.
Oh,
But
that's-
And she's a little busy, you know.
yeah, she is.
Well, you
Yeah,
both are.
that's
You
for
both
sure.
are.
Yeah.
yeah.
Listen,
But
I
anyways,
I did want to,
yeah.
if you have a second, I wanted to bring up some the Ghostbusters episode.
Yeah. We can
Loved
talk about it. Yeah.
Loved it, guys.
Did you?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not a big.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies. So you guys did it justice. You had a lot of facts and stuff, and some of the stuff I was like, "Whoa, I didn't even know that." So yeah, it was fun.
I know I felt
Fun to
bad
listen to.
because it was a screwy day. I forgot what happened that day, but it was a screwy day, and this didn't work out for me. So I wanted to do it with you. I was very heartbroken.
Yeah, no.
Like, we
That's
couldn't.
right. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is this movie that we're about to announce is great though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We remember when your daughter when Maria was on for
I was thinking about that
Moneyball.
earlier.
Was it Moneyball?
Moneyball.
Moneyball, yeah.
yeah.
I knew it was a baseball movie. I was trying to think of it too, and I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't have a chance to go back in the app and look.
The baseball lovers.
Actually,
That's
she
an
was
excellent movie.
she was at a softball game recording.
That's right.
That
Yeah,
night.
she did it from her phone.
Yeah, she
Phone
was.
and everything.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
But you got a little something coming your way, Frankie. Just letting you know.
I heard. I appreciate it.
All right.
That's good.
I know we had to give you your new address too. Yeah, big things has happened in 6 months. That's for sure.
I know, that's right. Congratulations for that, man. Man, that's a lot, A lot of big
Yeah.
life events. So
Yeah, you've
Yep,
done a lot of
that's it.
things in the last 6 months. A lot of stuff
Yeah,
going
man.
on. You're busy.
That's how life will hit you. Yeah.
Yeah.
it hits you all at once.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's get into the movie. All right. You want to break it down there, Frank?
Yeah, here we go. The movie we chose was A League of Their Own. It was released on July 1st, 1992, directed by Penny Marshall. The box office was $13.2 million opening weekend, $132.4 million worldwide, with a $40 million budget. Starring Gina Davis as Dottie Hinson, Tom Hanks as Jimmy Dugan, Laurie Petty as Kit Keller, Madonna as Mae Mortabito, Rosie O'Donnell as Doris Murphy, Gary Marshall as Walter Harvey, and David Strathairn as Ira Lowenstein. This is the simple synopsis. Two sisters join the first female professional baseball league and struggle to help it succeed amid their own growing rivalry. Awards, it looks like it had 6 wins and 13 nominations. I mean, they're all kinds of different awards. It really wasn't an Academy Award thing, but I watched it on my own DVD. I had it on DVD. And you watch on Amazon Prime? Is that what you watched on?
Yeah, I paid
Yeah.
like $3.99 for it.
And-
How about you, Steve?
And Steve?
I have this movie somewhere on DVD, but I don't know where the heck my DVDs are. It's 2023. I ended up buying this on Apple TV. That's how much I love this movie. You're gonna hear
with that.
like you're gonna hear me echo that all episode.
Yeah.
I'm
how
loving
much?
this.
It was probably. I probably should have bought. How much was it to buy it? Probably.
It was like $15.
Oh, that's worth it. Then.
And I could have
Sure.
sworn I had it somewhere on digital, but I couldn't find it. So I probably have it 2 places now. I don't know.
There you
It's
go.
worth it. It's worth it.
That's good. All right. Now we come to the best part. Frank's 5 fun facts. Take it away, Frank. See what you got.
All right. There was a lot. There was a lot on this movie. That's for sure. There was a lot of things. So trying to dissect that. So, fact number 1: the storyline was inspired by the career of baseball legend Dottie Collins. During World War II, she played in All-American Girls Professional Baseball League and pitched 17 shutouts during her 6-year career.
Wow.
So
Wow.
funny. I actually asked. I had to ask Casey. I was like, is this like a true story? Did they actually do this back in World War II?
Yeah,
Yes.
I knew they did.
They did.
I didn't know. I didn't think the whole sister thing. I mean, it might be some sort of based on a true story, but I didn't know to that extent.
Yeah, they could have just made it up. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a big time back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Big time.
yeah, man. It was like what
Yeah, they,
1943 when the movie starts.
yeah,
Sure.
43.
through the
Yep.
war. Yeah.
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 Do you know
It was
how?
trying to keep the. Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you know how long the year like? How long did they play over? It was just over 1 year.
43 to 54.
There you go.
43 to 54. Okay,
54.
so it's
11 years.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we,
Yeah.
we learned that
That's a long time.
at the end of the movie when
At
they
the
go
end
to
of the
the
movie, right?
when they go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Spoiler alert. They're
Yeah, that's all right.
Gave it away already. Good job.
All right, so fact number 2: many of the injuries and bruises in the film were real injuries that the actresses received during filming. The strawberry bruise is what they called it. Renee Coleman received on her thigh while sliding into a base remained for over a year.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
Holy crap.
The actresses auditioned for the film had to prove that they could play baseball. All the actresses cast in the film, apart from Gina Davis, did their own baseball stunts.
Really?
Yeah,
So
that's amazing. It really is. Yeah.
So yeah, it was all of them doing that running. And
so do you think that the bruise in question was that really big one that they show?
Because I was doing I was doing the facts and kind of in between here and there.
Yeah.
And I briefly saw it, and it's pretty big. It's like the size of like a softball.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's amazing. That's crazy. Now, have you guys? I know I have, because I played in shorts in softball, which was stupid. But I've slid into the bases and got bruises like that. Oh yeah. They don't go away for a while.
Oh
yeah.
It's crazy.
Nah, I don't know. That's all Steve.
Long time ago.
He's got the kids. Yeah.
I used to hate sliding. I mean, they have like better equipment nowadays, but I used to hate.
They do.
They also have better, in my opinion, they have better fields, or at least
fields
my
are
kids
nice
playing.
today, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So when I used to slide, like literally one field was like literally had gravel on it when I played. So yeah, I remember that.
Wasn't that back during the Great Depression?
Actually, it was before this movie was made. You know what I'm saying? It was like before. It was like in the 20s.
During the War of 1912.
12.
Yeah, the Revolutionary War, actually, Frank.
That's how old we are.
Can you, Frank? Can you pause it for a minute?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. We can continue.
Okay.
So my fact number 3, I had to kind of throw this in there because of the, I guess the impact he kind of made. John Lovitz had more of a substantial role in the film's initial cut. During the extensive post-production editing and screening process, the filmmakers used only the meanest comments and most obvious punchlines they found the audience loves hearing. I guess Lovitz was so into the one scene that he didn't notice a cow giving birth off camera while filming.
Wow.
I love John Lovitz, or however you were saying. Yeah.
I love John Lovitz.
Oh, he is so good.
He's got that weird humor where he plays such an idiot, but he kills it.
He's excellent.
Oh, he absolutely killed. He was on SNL, right, for a while?
I was going to ask you that. I think he was on Saturday Night Live for a little bit. I think.
Yeah. For a little bit. I want to say like the late 80s, early 90s or something.
Probably.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah. A lot of good stuff comes from there.
He's young then too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked him up today. I was like, how old is John Lovitz? He's 66.
Is he really?
Yeah, I thought he was old. I'm just being honest. I thought he was older. But
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you guys.
For so long.
Oh, he's been forever, man. He's done a lot of stuff, a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So, I wonder what was cut out of that. You said there was a cow giving birth. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to think. You know how a lot of those guys kind of like improv a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of times
I'm thinking it might have been some of those lines. I guess
it could have been. Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting, I guess, to hear. But all right, we'll do fact number 4. So Brooke Shields was offered the lead female role, but after the writers' strike in 1988, Shields was written out and to be replaced by Deborah Winger. However, Winger backed out due to a back injury, and the part was given to Gina Davis. Within weeks, Davis had mastered the game and was better than all her co-stars. Let's see here. And I guess Laura Petty, right? Did I say her name? Lori Petty?
That's right.
Lori Petty.
Yeah.
She was cast to resemble, I guess, what's her face, Deborah Winger. But I guess when Gina Davis took over, they dyed her hair to kind of make them, the sisters look more like.
Right. Yeah, I got it.
So I thought that was an interesting fact.
And I heard Deborah Winger didn't get along. She found out Madonna was in it.
Yeah, I
That was
did see
another
that
story.
too.
And she
Oh,
backed
really?
out. She wanted nothing to do with it. Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I heard Madonna was a real pain on the set. That's what I heard. But
I'm sure she was.
We'll talk about it later. But
Yeah.
They had a lot of problems with her. But whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and my last fact. It's going to be a short one, but the movie line "There's no crying in baseball" was voted as the 54 movie quote by the AFI Institute as like the best quotes.
Number 54.
Yeah, 54.
I like that.
There's no
it?
crying in baseball.
Only number 54.
Yeah, I thought I could have
Yeah,
sworn it was.
I'm disappointed in that, Frankie. I'm disappointed.
Okay.
54.
Listen, I don't work at AFI, and listen, and if you're listening, and we know that you are,
We know you are.
maybe you need to reestablish your movie quotes.
Oh, I got to look up the top 100 quotes now.
Well, here I know what it is. You ready? Come on. What's number one? What do
It's
you
gonna
think?
be Frankie
Back from
Scarlett.
nine-
I don't give a damn, something like that, right?
Very good. Frankly, my dear, I
Good.
don't give a damn. Yes.
Good
very
job.
Good, Frankie.
Good job.
What's
You know,
number? What's number two? It's from the 1970s.
I can't say anything because I have it up on my other screen.
Is it a
Okay,
Planet
you got
is
it.
it a Planet of the Apes?
That's a good one, but I like that one. You crazy? Yeah. No, it's not. No. You know what it is, huh?
77.
You know what
Godfather.
it is, Steve? Very good.
Yeah,
Very
it's
good.
your movie, Frankie.
Leave the gun, take the
You're
gun.
gonna make
always?
him an offer.
Oh no, making him offer. Gotcha.
Can't refuse. I just
Wow.
put two of them down. I thought you'd get a kick out of that, so I'm not going through them all, but I figured you'd get a kick out of it. Yeah.
No crying in baseball is only. You want to know? Oh, I'm looking at it now,
Yeah.
guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to go off on too much of a tangent.
No, do
but
it.
I
You
bet
had me at hello. What?
Really? And I was gonna say
You
I
had me
bet
at hello is at 52.
52.
Yeah.
I bet you if you build it, he will come. If you
Oh,
build
that's a
it, he
good
will
one.
come. I bet you that's up there.
That's
See
got
what
to be
that's
up
in
there.
there.
Ah, all right. I'm going through, guys. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's funny.
I feel like it is.
I'll be back. That's probably in there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Oh,
that's
that's
it.
got. Show Me the Money is number 25. Come on, Jerry Maguire was all right, but it wasn't that great of a movie.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Penny, what's her face? Penny Marshall,
Right.
Oh,
Back to this
I'll
one.
be sorry, guys. I'll be back is number 37.
37.
Okay.
As far as director wise, because it's funny that because this movie came up is because we just watched Big not too long ago.
right. Big. Yep. I'm Hanks.
Love Big. Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome movie, awesome story. Anything else you want? Is there any other ones you want to shout out before we go any further?
No, I
Sorry.
No, he can't. I just figured you'd get a kick out of that. That's all. Oh, need a bigger boat. There's a lot of things.
Oh, that-
Yeah,
you could
Jaws.
be here all day.
Yeah.
I could have been a contender. I think that's 3 or 4. I think something like that. Yeah.
So like, again, this is the first time I've seen this movie.
Right.
I knew it was a comedy, and again, I hear a lot of good things about it, and I guess I love the movie, and it kind of took me by surprise because although Tom Hanks is in it,
Right.
it's a female-based cast, so I'm like, I don't know how well this is going to be.
Yeah.
But it was very, very good.
He loved it. He loved being with all the girls. He said he really enjoyed it though. He had never
Yeah.
been in a movie like that before, so he really enjoyed. That's one of his favorite movies. That's
It was.
supposed to be.
It's a different. Yeah, I saw that too. It's a different role for him. He plays like a drunk. He normally plays the nice guy. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you know her daughter's in that. Well, I didn't even know it. All those times I watched it, her daughter's in it. Penny Marshall's daughter's in it.
Oh, really?
Betty Spaghetti. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's Betty
right.
Spaghetti. That's her. That's her daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know it. I watched it enough times. I went through the things, but I never knew that. Yeah, Betty Spaghetti.
So, I got a question for you. Do you think I don't know? You know, this is just kind of knocking on it, but All American Girls Professional Baseball League. I mean, that's kind of like a lengthy. That you don't think they could have come up with a better acronym or anything?
I know. I kind of.
It's a little
kind of-
clunky.
A little bit, yeah.
It is. I agree with you there. I know. That's a good point. That's a real good point. You know what's weird though about that? I'm glad you said that because in the 40s there, and no offense to anybody out there, but the African Americans, the Indians, the Chinese, Japanese, Asian, there's nowhere to be found there. So you're not going to be.
Right.
They were an all American. You know what I'm trying to say? It was an all.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
then it was much different. You know, except for Jackie Robinson coming up in baseball, but it was a big difference. So when you think about the name, it's like it really was that. I hate to say it. At
All
that point,
American.
it really was.
Yeah.
You really, you could do that today, but it's, I don't know. It's just it's a lot different today in this
Yeah,
world. So.
you know,
But-
and it's funny because a lot of the scenes, I'm trying to think. I'm like, would they make this movie today? Because a lot of the scenes were like it was very sexist. I mean, that's how it was back then. They sent
Yes,
all
no, I
the
understand.
they sent all the women to etiquette school. It's just like, okay, this is pretty,
Yes. Right. Yes.
But again, I mean, this is probably what happened back in '43.
Mhm.
You know, and
I
again,
agree totally.
whether it's right or
No doubt about
wrong, you know,
Yeah.
and but unfortunately, Frankie, I agree with you. I don't know if
Yeah.
they make the same type of movie today with the same jokes and everything because like people are a little more
I agree with
sensitive to it, even though it happened.
Yeah.
This is the way it was.
I
And it,
I know.
wrong,
I
right,
know.
wrong, or indifferent. That's just what happened.
That's all Lovett scenes were just him, just being
You
himself.
wouldn't be in the movie.
No, they read that character out.
He wouldn't be in it at all. Well, we talked about this in other shows, and I'm sure you have with him too. A lot of the stuff that happens in these movies, like in the boxing ones back in the day, with a black person or whatever, and the things. And I said to Frank, I said, that's the way it was. You can't
Yeah.
change history. I mean, that's the way it was back then.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm sorry. And people get offended by it. Well, that's the way it is. I mean,
Yeah.
but whatever. But, yeah. Now, just to get in there a little bit, remember I said it was 43 to 54.
Yep.
It was founded by Philip K. Wrigley of Wrigley Gum
Yep.
from Wrigley Field. I had no idea, Frankie and Steve, no idea. I'm a big baseball fan. I never knew Wrigley Field was named after the gum guy. I had no idea.
Oh yeah. You owned the Cubs,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Now-
wasn't
And then-
his thing in the logo or something?
What
Yeah,
his?
well-
that?
Oh,
Like-
for
Yeah,
for
I
the
think
Cubs.
Oh, you mean the gum itself?
Yeah, I thought like in the logo of the Cubs they had
Oh,
like either somebody blowing a bubble or like
It could be.
I
never really
maybe I'm off
examined
my
it, but
hinges.
It could
but
be.
Maybe I'm off my hinges.
Yeah, it might have been. But he owned it from 43 to 45. Then Iyer Meyerhoff owned it from 45 to 51. Then from 51 to 54, all the teams were individually owned. So,
Oh,
Yeah, that's-
is that how it
yeah.
worked? Okay.
yeah.
Have you
yeah, they
have
had-
you guys been to Cooperstown? I'm sure you both of you probably have.
I can't believe it. I've never been there. I've been
Oh,
by
yeah.
it. I've
You
never.
gotta
I've been to
go.
Wrigley Field, but I've never been to Cooperstown, which is horrible. It's horrible. I should have went there. I've
went
been to the other one. Ohio, the one in football.
Oh,
The
I've been there.
football thing.
Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Canton, yeah. But I never been there. No.
So I've been there. I was there pre 1992 or whenever they actually, put the all the women into the Hall of Fame. So I've never
Right,
seen
right.
this exhibit, but yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's a great place to go, and I'm sure they've
That's what
only
I heard.
updated it. I went there 30 something years ago.
That's what
Yeah.
Cooperstown.
Yeah.
That's Ohio. That's
New York.
Ohio. New York.
No,
New
it's
York.
New York,
New York.
yeah,
Oh
It's
Ohio
up there.
is
Hey,
yeah.
Is that near?
Ohio is
Is that near you? Is that
nah,
near you,
it's
Cooperstown?
nah, it's like 2 or 3 hours away.
Oh,
Like
wow.
north.
I was gonna
yeah,
ask
yeah.
you like.
Wow.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Just Cooperstown, New York.
New York's a big state.
Where I am. From where I am,
Yeah.
it says 3. It's 3.5 hours.
3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine that lives in he's from Ohio. I've been dying to go to the Football Hall of Fame. One of these days I'll get out there.
That's cool too. I've been there
Right.
as a kid too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice there. That's really nice.
Can
A
we
lot of
get
nice
into
things are on there.
can we
yeah.
get into the biggest jerk of the movie? character.
The owner.
No, I'm not talking about the owner. I'm talking about the scene where the freaking telegram guy comes in. It was about to not give
that's
the.
That's a tough scene.
That's a tough scene.
That's a
tough scene.
That's a tough scene to watch.
I mean,
was horrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the guy.
I'm glad you
delivering,
mentioned that.
That was, and unfortunately, that's what happened. Like that was what's going on.
Yeah, you know what? At that scene, actually, I was almost like, I don't say almost like in tears, but like.
Yeah, that's a tough scene.
Because
that's the way it was.
That's the way it was back then. Is because all of their husbands were out at war.
Yeah,
and it's like it could have been. It's just, I was like, I really actually like felt it. I was like, damn. I was like, I wonder who's this going to be. I figured it wasn't going to be Gina Davis's husband, but
remember.
Let's be honest, Bill Pullman. I mean, that could have been anybody. I don't know. Was he big? Was he big around that time? 88.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it was kind of. Yeah, he did Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Yeah, he was. Come on, what's his name?
That's a trip. That movie.
I love Spaceballs.
Oh, John Candy.
John Candy
was Space. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Mel
was.
Brooks.
Mel Brooks did it. Yeah. But
being honest.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But listen, Bill Pullman's an American hero. He played the president in Independence Day.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was a war hero here in League of Their Own. You know?
I guess he did it as a favor. I was reading. He did it as a favor to somebody. Yeah, he didn't really care to do it, but he did it for a favor. So he said, I'll play the part." So, yeah.
I tell you, because we're starting to talk about like actors and actresses. Gina Davis is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, she's stunning in this movie.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen her in a lot of movies, to be honest with you. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
The only thing I know her from is like Stuart Little, and where she was like older.
I'm pulling up Gina Davis movies.
Yeah.
But
she's big too. She's tall.
Just stunning.
She's tall.
Oh yeah, very very tall.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
She's 6 feet.
You realize she had no experience in that. She had no experience, but she was a natural. I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, except for, like I said, I guess the split was her stunt. She couldn't do that, but that was like a stunt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. That's an excellent movie.
I know she's been in
Susan
a bunch of stuff. I've just never really seen her in the movies.
That's an excellent movie. Susan Sarandon and her. Yeah. That was a crazy movie.
I'm trying to think of Beetlejuice, of course.
Beetlejuice.
That's right.
How can we forget Beetlejuice?
I knew there was one. Yeah.
Oh my God! They're actually making a remake of that. I think, and they're all coming back.
Yeah, I saw that with the girl from Wednesday.
Batman's coming back. Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah. Batman, it's all coming back.
It's like they're just recycling everything from the 80s and the 90s.
Yep.
You got it. You're right about that.
Whatever makes money, man.
I know. How do we like Rosie O'Donnell? Rosie O'Donnell was really funny.
Yes, Rosie was good in that.
She was good. Little over the top with the accent, I think.
Yeah, well, I guess she was supposed to be that Staten Island type.
Staten Island, yeah.
You know him, right? You're basically from there, right?
No, I'm not basically from Staten Island.
I read something that Marissa Tomei actually sent in an audition tape for that role.
She would have been good for that, too.
Oh, for Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I guess Rosie O'Donnell and Kit Keller were the best athletes and players. I read that, too.
Oh, wow.
In the teams they had. They were two of the best players.
Gotcha.
For actors. So, yeah. And guess who did? You're going to like this. We just did Cutting Edge not too long ago, me and him, the skating movie.
Yep.
Moira Kelly. She was going to play Kit Keller. She had it all taken care of. Broke her ankle in that movie.
Oh, in Cutting Edge. Oh.
That's right.
So she couldn't go. So
look at that.
Kit Keller got the part.
There you go. A
lot of crazy stuff happens.
A lot happens in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. Tell me.
So you mentioned something about Madonna before. I'm interested.
Yes.
I was going to say, what's the
drama
around
dish?
her?
Yeah, what's the dish?
Because that was pretty much right in her her heyday, right? 80.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she
92.
was. Yeah, but
92?
I guess production-wise, she was a pain in the butt. She was, and she was stayed away from most of the people in the show. I mean, most of the actors and stuff. She just, she's a little top of the world compared to those people. I'm just saying in that sense. And I guess they put her out in the outfield because she couldn't field the ground ball.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why they put her in the outfield.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
And they use squish balls. I don't know if you guys knew that. I didn't know it either. My wife did.
No.
They were
like
squish.
like a T-ball or whatever?
Yeah, everything was real. Everything you've seen was real. The ball getting hit and all that stuff, but it was not like a squish ball.
I guess you can say Madonna was a pre-Madonna.
Oh, boy.
Bum.
That was good.
Madonna, if you're listening, and we know you are.
We know you are.
Shoot us an email.
Shoot us some feedback, right?
Two shout-outs. I want to see if you know this, Steve. Two shout-outs. David L. Lander, the announcer, played... I knew this anyways, but I'm just saying. David L. Lander, the announcer, played Squiggy on Laverne and Shirley.
Okay.
You remember Squiggy on Laverne and Shirley?
Yep.
I don't know if you...
I've seen it a couple times, but yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Play Squiggy, and the big ragu, that was Eddie Maker. That was the guy she was they were dancing, her and Madonna and him, in the dance club there.
Oh, nice.
He's from Laverne and Shirley too. Yeah, Eddie
Oh,
Macker.
okay.
He just died. Yeah, he was 69 years old. He was the big ragu.
Oh, wow.
So they took a lot of people from their other show to be in this, which I thought was pretty cool. So
Yeah, a lot of networking and stuff. Oh, that's cool.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll tell you though, the scenes in this. You said John Lovitz, right? The scene with the cows in there. How about where he says the train moves, not the station? That was funny. Remember?
Yeah.
And then he says, Marla Hooch. Remember Marla Hooch? He says, "You're not going to take her because she's not pretty." And then he says, "I got to get home, give the wife a little this and that." Remember he says.
Yeah.
He was hysterical. That's why I don't understand how he could have been taken out of some of the scenes. I mean, he was funny. Little bits that he did.
This was a long movie.
It was.
I mean,
it was like
it was 2 hours.
How long was it? Yeah, how long was it? That's horrible. I did bad. I didn't put the time down.
I think it was 2 hours.
It was like 2 hours, 10 or 9 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
So it was a longer movie, I would imagine.
Yeah.
What about poor Marla Hooch, man? She was the butt of all the jokes.
I know. I love Marla Hooch, though.
Marla Hooch is the best, man.
How about when she's hitting the balls inside the place, remember?
Oh, that was great.
And then she turns and he goes, lefty. They all go, oh, come on. And he said, then the father says if she was a guy, she'd be on the Yankees.
Yeah.
That's difficult to do, to switch hit, right?
Oh, absolutely. And to be good at it. And to be good at it.
That's true. Don't ask me.
Yeah, Marla Hooch. Oh, my God. She's singing, remember, in the club?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Marla Hooch gets married and leaves the team. What's up with that? Their best hitter. They let her, she gets married in the middle of the season, in the middle of a playoff run. What's up with that?
I mean, they trade, what's her face, Way? Kit?
To Racine.
To Racine, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a tough scene, too. That was.
Yeah.
I felt bad for her. That was tough. There's a lot of tough. We talk about a comedy, but there's a lot of serious things to it. I mean.
Yeah.
That was kind of sad to see, but worked out for her in the end, though.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if we're at this. I don't know if we're at this point yet, but a little controversy in my house.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think she dropped the ball on purpose at the end?
I knew you were going to say that.
You knew I was going to say that, Frank?
Yes, I love it.
What do you?
She won't tell to this day. She's taken it to her grave. They've asked Gina Davis about it.
Oh, they did?
I don't know. It was in. Yeah, they did. She's not going to say this. Let's just think about it.
Wow.
I think she did.
I think she did.
I think she did.
Yeah. I think she wanted to give her sister, all the fame and glory in the end. I really do. That's my opinion, but
I believe the same thing. Colleen believes the same thing.
Really?
I think she dropped it on purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about it, right? I mean,
that was quite a collision.
It was quite a collision, but you've seen collisions before with bigger. You know, Gina Davis is tall and everything.
Is way bigger. Yeah.
Is way bigger, and she got collided with bigger people than Kit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and kept the ball.
You're right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to
It's
take
great.
away from anything.
No,
I'm
you're
just
right.
saying.
I mean,
I'm just
we're
saying.
jumping
No.
around, but it was.
That's what I
You couldn't ask for a better ending. It was
Dude.
very action packed, down to the wire. It's sister versus sister. It's just kind of like you knew that was what it was going to eventually come down to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially when she
definitely.
gets traded.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this. I don't know. In my opinion, overall, this movie like doesn't. There's no scene that really like is like a sleeper. You know, I think it's
I agree.
every scene.
I
Every
agree
scene.
totally with you.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and I'm thinking even some of the scenes where they go to etiquette school, even that was it was a lot of comedy in that, and it moved quick. So
Yeah.
no, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think there's any. I don't think any scene like really dragged on.
yeah. No,
I agree totally with you. They kept the movie going the whole time. And don't forget, think about the dugout scenes. Evelyn crying, her kid, when they were both giving signs at the same time. Remember Marla, she's going in there.
So good. So good.
Jimmy Dugan has a fight
huh?
with the umpire and he falls asleep. We're going to talk about Tom Hanks a little bit. He was awesome in that part. He was.
Absolutely. Killed it.
Remember
Killed
Ira
it.
Ira comes over and says to him, I didn't know if you were asleep or dead.
Yeah. I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell. Oh my God.
I don't think he makes a bad movie.
Tom Hanks? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I haven't seen every
I don't know
Tom Hanks
either.
movie. I've seen a lot of them.
No, I haven't either. But there's definitely a lot I haven't seen. But again, it's like you know what you're gonna get, and you can't go wrong.
No, you see Tom Hanks in it, it's forget
Yeah.
it. I'm seeing it. You know.
Oh my God. I guess a lot of the filming was in Evansville, Indiana. That's where they did most of it. So
Oh, okay.
that stadium there, yeah, they fixed the stadium up to make it look old, but they actually play baseball there. Actually, play
Oh, wow.
real baseball. You know, I'm just saying,
Nice.
minor league
Yeah.
baseball. There.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Um,
Yeah, they do a
yeah.
good job of like all the costumes
Oh,
and making it
I
look
know.
like it, the time and everything.
They
Oh,
were
yeah,
saying
definitely,
I don't
yeah.
know if you saw that the heat was like 100-degree heat, and they were playing in those like woolly
I know.
costumes.
wool uniforms. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were real wool uniforms.
Heavy
just
too.
like in the
Those
day.
things are like heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess I didn't know this. This was the most successful baseball film of all time. Didn't know that.
Oh wow, I could
Really?
see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. More than Field of Dreams and Bull Durham combined.
Combined even. Whoa.
Combined, yes.
Coming
Just didn't
from
know.
a league of their own, coming from the top ropes. Wow.
I mean, I think you get the men demographic with the sport, and then you get the female demographic with all with
That's a great
I
point.
think
Yeah,
you're
that's a
right.
great point, man.
Yeah. I agree totally with you.
checks all the boxes off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jimmy Dugan was based on, well, this is a tough one for you two guys, but he was based on Jimmy Fox. Jimmy Fox used to play in the 40s and 50s. He was a slugger. He was Hall of Famer, 500.
I saw that too.
That's who he's based on.
he,
Yeah, that's who he's based on.
He played an
I
actual.
I actually didn't know that, Frank. So wow.
Yeah. Well, I didn't.
I figured it was.
didn't-
I figured it was based
I'm-
on. I figured it was based on someone real. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Jimmy Fox. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But, and Gina Davis, I didn't know this. She was on the Olympic archery team. Didn't know that.
Really?
Oh, was she really?
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah. 2000.
Yeah.
She's pretty
Natural,
good too.
In 2000, that
just
recent
natural,
2000.
I think it was
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
think that's
man.
what it said. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. She's just a natural, I guess, huh?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I guess the league did very well in the beginning. They made a lot of money in the beginning, the league, for the women.
Really?
You gotta
The old
get
men
you gotta get
won,
back
I
to
mean.
that too, guys. That happened because to keep a lot of people not thinking about the war. I hate to say
Distracted,
it that
right?
way, but that's kind of what they did. Distracting. Yeah,
Kind of
and
keep
it was
the
good for
morale.
people.
Yeah, the morale high. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like they're not going to stop us. We got these women are going to play, and we're going to go and watch them. And
Yeah.
it's it's a lot of what do you call it stuff there? You don't the inside stuff you don't think about when you're
Yeah.
watching it. It wasn't just a bunch of girls playing.
Right.
It
Right.
was-
Yeah. There was more to it. It was more. Yeah. Exactly. And
Exactly.
And
Remember, baseball was a big thing back then.
huge.
I mean,
Huge.
that was America's game. That's what everybody did.
Yeah.
There was nobody playing.
I know.
So, but yeah.
And they
Yeah,
make
I mean, basketball
Sorry.
wasn't really that that popular yet.
Right.
And
Right.
and football was kind of like just starting.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
There was limited teams in football too.
That's
so
the
it
other thing
wasn't
too.
really-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hockey hadn't really come anywhere because it was in Canada. So
No,
Right.
I know.
yeah, so baseball was it.
Yeah, they make
Yeah.
he makes a good point when Harvey says, "Oh, I'm going to shut I love these girls, but I'm going to shut them down."
Yeah.
And then what's the other guys? I just literally watched a movie.
Ira
says,
Ira,
oh,
yeah.
what I guess we're going to tell the same to the women in the factory too. Rosie, put away your rivets and go back to the kitchen. Like
Yeah,
he's
very
like,
good.
he goes,
Yeah,
what do you want
that's
to
right.
do? He goes, you want to tell the men to go back to the kitchen? Like it was again a sign of the time, obviously, but it,
I agree with you.
it was like
Yeah,
so.
that's a good. That was a good scene there. Really,
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tells you a lot. Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
No, that's a good point about what was actually going on during the time. I mean,
Yeah,
there's-
well, that's what the movie was about a little bit more than just
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
two
yeah.
sisters. I mean, you got to look a little deeper into it. So,
absolutely,
that
absolutely.
was and like you, I agree with you. I didn't know about this kind of stuff. I knew there was a league back then, but I had no idea when it was, or I knew it was during the wartime, but I didn't know where it was. I forgot how many teams there was. There was about 10 teams, I think, something like that.
I think in the movie it was 6, but
Yeah, it
again,
was
I don't
4
know.
or
Six.
6,
I think
yeah.
I don't know. There could have been more.
I
in
think
real
they
life.
ended up getting. I think they ended up getting about 10 near the end there. So, but other people picked up on it. But
Right, right.
yeah.
Are there
scenes-
any scenes you don't like, or is there anything you know what I mean? Kind of like
Well, no, like we talked about, I didn't. The scene where he gets the letter was horrible, but part of it makes it realistic. And I didn't like when she got traded. That was I felt bad for her. Yeah, I don't know, not really. I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, I don't know about you. What do you think? I didn't.
Whatever
Not
you
really
see.
anything else in it.
Like I said before, I think this movie doesn't like, not that it's fast paced, but it doesn't slow down at all.
no.
Yeah.
Like some
That's a
scenes
good
might
point.
seem a little, maybe they bring it down the mood a little bit, but it's not, like, all right, we could have done without
Yeah.
that scene,
Definitely, I agree totally.
Yeah, I don't think there's one scene in here
Yeah.
that I would take out. I think
The
every
bus
scene.
scene. Remember the bus scene?
Oh,
Bus
yeah,
scene.
well,
That
oh,
was
when-
hysterical.
well, when
With the
the-
little kid,
yeah. Oh, that was great,
and then he kisses
Mr. Dugan. I love that part.
kisses him. I
Yeah,
loved you in the
yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
I love you in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
that
that.
was funny.
Frankie, I was thinking about you and Casey with that because I know you guys.
Oh, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Our first episode. When we did a walk
which never aired, the secret episode.
Never aired. Yeah.
Did you really? Get
Yeah,
out of
this
here.
is when we first started doing it. We did Wizard of Oz and Shawshank. That was our first
Trial runs.
trial run. Those
Really?
are the deep cuts.
Two excellent movies.
Those
Oh,
are
dude.
I'd
those
love
are
to
the
do those.
those are the deep cuts. That's for sure.
The deep.
Wow.
You got to pay for that. That'll be on our Patreon.
That'll be on your Patreon, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I had just like one little scene that I don't really think just kind of thrown in there. There was a scene with the black girl throwing the baseball. It just kind of seemed out of nowhere. I'm like, because she ends up, the black girl gets the ball, she throws it back, whips it back at her. She's like, like she's got an arm.
Right.
And then the next scene, I'm expecting her to be on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
see
It
what you're
just
saying.
it seemed a little like out of
That-
nowhere.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
like
just
that.
a pet peeve.
I remember that now. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, that was unfortunately back then. That wasn't going to happen. It wasn't.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
It just wasn't going to happen.
I
It
mean,
sure is.
forget.
Until Jackie
I mean, they
Robinson
weren't letting
came up,
men.
and that
They
was-
weren't letting. Yeah.
No.
No, you're right. They weren't letting men. African American men play, much less women. But
Did
that's
you
the only
see
really
that?
scene I don't. Yeah, good.
Did you see 42? We want to do that. We got to do that one. 42.
No.
Did you ever see it?
Oh, that's a
No,
great
I haven't
movie.
seen it.
Oh yeah.
Great movie.
We got to do that, Frank. That's a really good movie.
I hear a lot of
and
good
you know
ones,
what?
too,
It's really, it's brutal, man. That's brutal what they
Yeah.
did back then.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry.
is.
It's just
No, it
brutal.
is.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
It's horrible, man. It
Yeah.
really is horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't get into either one of that things,
Right.
but I'm just saying. But there's no reason anybody should be treated like that.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
Yeah.
agree.
But
Yep.
yeah, it's a good movie though. The guy that plays it is excellent. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good flick.
Yeah, Harrison Ford's in that too. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. He plays Branch Rickey.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. You did see this, right? It's right on the top of that trivia. On December 19, 2012, it was announced that The League of Their Own would be preserved in the United States National Film Registry.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I saw
great.
that.
It
Yep.
makes sense.
Sweet.
It makes sense because it does, like I said, it promotes a whole different thing than just the movie itself. So, yeah. Well,
Did you
well
also-
deserved.
Did you also know that they made a series on Amazon Prime?
I heard about that. When
I
did
saw
come
that
out?
too.
I want to say a year or
new.
two ago. Yeah, it's relatively new.
Yeah.
Did you
Newer,
see
I
it
should
at
say,
all,
yeah.
Steve?
I did not watch it. I should
Oh,
watch
okay.
it, but I just
I heard about it. Was it a series?
yeah, it was a series.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they
Yeah, yeah.
renewed it or anything, but I think it's on there.
Right.
Gotcha.
So.
Hey, let's shout out to Penny Marshall too. You know, that was
Oh.
back in the '90s. That wasn't there wasn't women directing movies. I don't think.
Oh,
she
and
No.
she directed
but I
some
don't
great
remember
movies,
it.
right?
I mean,
Yeah, she
I
did.
said, I said,
Yeah.
we just watched Big, and dude, it's Big
I
is
know.
such a great movie, and I know again another
Yep.
Tom Hanks, he knocks it out the park.
Oh, dude,
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
So
yeah,
good.
Definitely.
got it, need it, got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's from that movie when they're going through the baseball
Yep.
cards. Just random.
Yeah.
I just think of random things. Sorry.
Oh my God.
No, that's fine.
We covered a lot of
I
stuff.
was gonna say, yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get into the ratings?
Well, you said 2,000 actresses had tried out, right? You said that, right?
I believe
no.
so. I
2,000.
saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot.
2,000 actresses tried out. Yeah.
Well, and
like
again,
probably
too, is-
probably literally tried out, right? Like had to try.
Yeah,
try
yeah.
the
Well, she
baseball.
wanted.
Oh yeah.
She wanted
Yeah.
people who can actually like play because it seems like I said they did their own like stunts.
I'll tell
Right,
you what,
right.
man. Some of those hits were like ropes. I don't know if it's all
They
movie
were.
magic, but it's they were really rocking that ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
do
I
have
agree.
a little thing here. I just picked this up here. It's a pretty good thing. Pepper Pear Davis, who died in February 2013 at age 88, served as an uncredited consultant to Penny Marshall. It was one of the several real-life female ball players who helped inspire the fictional Dottie Henson, played by.
Yeah,
Jim
I mean
Davis.
to make it
Pretty
authentic,
cool.
they gotta have at least.
It's nice to
one or
have somebody
two.
in there that played with them.
Yeah,
Don't forget the last scene too, in Hall of Fame. You said in them playing outside,
Yeah, that was great too.
playing out. Those are real players. Those are people that.
Oh, that
I don't know
was.
if you guys
Oh, okay.
realize it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And I don't know if you realize there's 80. I think it's over 80 leagues
Really?
that play baseball.
Holy crap!
I know
Wow.
the guys do.
Yeah.
I know the guys do. I don't know if the women do anymore, but I know the guys do. Over 80. Baseball, not softball.
I'm 42 and I
That's-
couldn't swing a bat. I'd hurt myself.
that's funny.
I know there's like over 40
So-
leagues and stuff by me.
Same here.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
I don't know. That's crazy stuff.
do you think
I can't figure that out.
I got two more things, Frankie, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before we get into ratings.
No, go ahead.
One. Do you think they had in the last scene when they're in the Hall of Fame like actual women from the league as well in the movie? I
think they
should have
did.
looked it up or whatever. I would imagine they did.
I would imagine.
What do you
so
think,
too.
Frank?
I think so.
Yeah, I would think so.
I would imagine
Yeah.
they
I would think
did.
so,
Just
yeah.
out of respect and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
And the second thing.
Yeah. that-
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think about the scene when Jimmy Dugan's hitting? He's hitting off the machine, and he's talking to himself.
That's
He's like,
cool, man.
"Oh man,
I
that was
wrote
cool."
that thing. Yeah, the old fashioned. The
The old-fashioned machine. And he's like, and he's like, these girls are baseball ball players. That was
Ball players.
the way he talked in the movie. I thought was so funny, because he's like
Oh, yeah.
probably hung over at the time in the movie.
Yep.
It
I'm
was all
glad you bring
crowded.
up that pitcher machine. Those were nice, those pitcher machines, because it's like a pitcher's arm coming over.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's
know?
not just a ball
They-
shooting out. Yeah,
The
you're right.
jugs, the jugs are
Jugs machine,
guessing.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
that is. But those things coming over, wonder where they picked that up, that machine. I didn't even know they
Oh,
had
I know.
that machine.
I didn't either in the 40s. I mean, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a good scene, though. That's a good scene with him there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll tell you though, that Hall of Fame scene is pretty cool because remember the kid Evelyn.
kids,
Yes.
yeah,
Evelyn
he
passed
shows
away,
up. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
That was
Still-
like sad.
still
and then,
well.
yeah, Bill's gone. He passed away. You know, not Bill Pullman, but the one
Yeah,
that played
the
Yeah.
character,
Bob,
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's a little sad there too. But
Yeah.
everybody got old. You know.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
That's the thing.
years later. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into the ratings here. So IMDb gave it a 7.3.
Ugh,
That's
horrible,
That's-
horrible.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Are you serious right now? I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean. I'm
That's
not trying to.
No, that's fine.
I agree totally with you.
You, I guess I'll go first.
You go first because I'm gonna.
Yes.
I'm gonna see what you say.
So
No, go ahead.
the action, like I said, I kind of broke it down actually this time. The action, I gave it a 9 because I mean, they did everything. So I got to give them props
Yes.
where props is due. It's action packed. Storyline is pretty great. I gave it like an 8. Another period piece, another World War II. We've done a lot of kind of
Very good. You're right.
after the Depression type movies. So we love that. I love that. So I give it an 8. Comedy is pretty funny. It's like an 8. So it averages out to be like an 8.3.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's
That's
pretty.
respectable.
I would put this
Want me to
probably
go, or-
in like my top 5 baseball movies. I think it's funny.
It is.
All right.
But
That's a respectable score.
I'm not even gonna go through that. I'm just gonna give it an easy 9. Sorry, 9.0 for that movie. Should never be a 7.3. Sorry.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
one of the
that's
best
low.
movies I've
I
ever
mean,
Despicable.
even for the quote, the quote being
Yeah.
so memorable, I
Oh
think
yeah.
that's
Oh
super
yeah.
low.
So a 9 for me. Yeah.
All right, Steve.
I loved everything about it. What do you got, Steve?
Frank, I give it a 10.
A 10?
effing 10.
F10.
Oh
Really?
my god!
I absolutely love this
Spirit-
movie. This movie
I love
is
it.
in like top 5 movies, not just sports movies for me.
Really?
Probably even top 3. I watch this movie. I get so nostalgic. I get choked up. I get excited. I'm laughing. I'm literally laughing out loud. I love this movie. Absolutely love it.
Oh
I mean,
my god!
I remember seeing this in the movie theater as a kid. I remember, Frank, you remember the Madonna song? This used to be my
Yes.
playground. That was played like on.
Yes.
That was like on the top 40. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Madonna had that hit at the end of the movie, Frankie.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
rolling
yeah.
through the
Uh-huh.
credits. Yes, there was
Yeah,
a music
right, I
video
remember.
for that and everything. You know that was big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just brings back so much. I get chills from it. I
for
love
you.
it. I love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm glad you could be on with us for this movie. I'm
Oh,
so
so,
happy.
so
Yeah,
am I,
yeah,
man.
absolutely.
I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah,
All right,
I
well,
would recommend
well,
this to anyone. You know,
Awesome. Good. I put the poll up today. Actually, Mystery Alaska. It's gonna be a hockey movie versus Youngblood. I don't know if you've seen any of those. I've never seen them. I've heard they're pretty decent.
Mystery Alaska, I want to see it because I love hockey. So
Yeah, that actually won. So 12-4. So you pretty
beautiful.
much know
I'm
the
looking
trend.
forward to that.
And that'll be our next
I
movie.
think that's based on a true story. I think.
I want to say it is
Not
Frank.
I have to
positive.
look into it. Yeah. Any final thoughts before we go? And Steve, thanks for coming on. You plug your podcast.
Our
And
pleasure to see you. Meet you
Yeah,
finally.
nice to meet you, Frank. And the
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
is The Class Couple. If you guys want to listen to me and my wife go back and forth.
Oh, is it the class couple?
Yeah.
I
that's
got to
what-
try
Last
it
couple.
out. I got to
Yeah.
try it out. Yeah.
Yeah, we're-
One other question I want to ask you: are you a hockey fan at all or no?
Me?
You watch hockey at all?
Yeah. Not as much as I used to. I grew up in New Jersey, so I'm a New Jersey Devils fan.
Oh,
But
okay,
my
that's
kids
right.
are Rangers fans, so we clash when it comes to that.
So am I.
You're a Rangers
I'm a
fan?
Rangers fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. They're on right
Rangers.
now playing Carolina.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, nice,
Yeah, so-
nice,
But that's it. I just forgot to ask you that. So,
Yeah.
but,
awesome.
all right. We did
All right,
good.
cool.
That
This
fun.
was
That
a
was
fun
lot of
time,
fun.
and
Yeah.
I don't know, Frank, you got any closing thoughts? That's it.
I want Steve on again.
We'll get you.
If
we'll
we
get
appreciate
you on.
another good movie, you tell us, and we'll.
Yeah,
have you on. I'd
I
love
keep
to
my
have you
eyes
on
peeled,
again.
man. You know, I
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I know you're busy and stuff, but if you ever want to, I think we're gonna do Christmas eventually. Not yet, but
Okay.
So we do Christmas, maybe pick up. See
Yeah, we'll
if
get
there's a movie you like, so.
festive mood. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. All right.
All right. Well, that signs us off. That's the ball game.